Whether it's a lager or an ale, whether it's a stout, light, dark, or pale. If you can brew it, Chad can review it. It's time for Chad's Beer Reviews. He's not quite an amateur, not quite a connoisseur, but regardless of the brewer, he's got taste in beer for sure.
You can tell just by his gut, this guy is a bona fide beer nut.
So whether it's a porter or an IPA, whether it's from Europe or the USA.
Alright, so we're drinking Saranac India Pale Ale. I remember when I had this last year, I thought it was an outstanding beer. In my text review that's still up there on ep90.com, I gave it 5 stars. Now, I was pretty much an amateur beer critic at the time, and I still am. So I'm wondering if it's going to hold up. If it does, I'm not going to rewrite the review. Unless it's like drastically different, I'm still not going to rewrite the review. So this week should be easy for me. No reviews to actually write. Let me just read you the description. A hop lover's delight. The India Pale Ale tradition, this brew, is very hoppy in both aroma and flavors from the generous amounts of Cascade hops used in brewing. Look for a medium to full body and golden straw color. Enjoy! Alright, well, let's see how Saranac IPA compares to others of this style that I've had. This is like my unofficial IPA drinking glass. Every time I have an IPA, I always use my Beastie Boys Newberry Comics pint glass. Well, I got a pretty smooth pour here. Perfect head. Look, it's flush with the top of the glass. It's got I'd call it like more of it's an amber color. I was going to say copper. Yeah, it's kind of a coppery color. It's clear. There's a lot of carbonation. It's got a nice, perfect, 2-finger head there. Slightly off-white, foamy. It's fairly floral in the scent. Lots of hops going on. It's fairly citrus in the aroma too. It's not as strong smelling as I thought it would be, so let's see how the taste holds up. I mean, you definitely, like any good IPA, the hops hit you like a ton of bricks. Very bitter beer. It's got a nice citrus flavor going on here. I noticed the body was a little bit more kind of thin and watery than I would prefer. Pretty tart. It's a dry bitterness as opposed to like a fruity, like kind of tart bitterness. Like a lot of the IPAs, like Smutty Nose and Magic Hat, they have like a real distinct grapefruit, almost like a sour kind of flavor going on. This is more dry. Yeah, it's not as citrusy as I would prefer, but overall it's a very flavorful beer. It's bitter is definitely the strongest flavor going on here. I'm starting to get like that. When you drink like a really bitter IPA, your tongue kind of gets all rough, like you just sucked on a grapefruit or a lemon, or like if you suck down a bunch of Sprees candy. I'm surprised it had so much head left in it. I just looked it up. It's 5.8% ABV, which is actually, I guess it's about average for an IPA. Maybe even a little weaker than usual. But it's a smooth beer, goes down pretty easy, and it's fairly, it says medium body on here, but it's definitely not going to overwhelm you. So it's a great party beer, barbecue kind of thing. Beer with a lot more flavor. I prefer like an IPA with like a distinct like citrus kind of flavor going on. But this doesn't really have that. It's just more straight up bitter, which and it's great. You know, I'm not saying it's bad. So, you know, last year I said it was awesome. This year I'm just gonna say it's very good. So, so I would give it a 7 out of 10, which is very good. You know, not quite as good as I remember, and I'm not going to rewrite my review, but a 7 out of 10 for Saranac India Pale Ale. So that's 1 down and 5 more to go, and we'll see if they hold up after less than a year. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.
Somebody brewed it, Chad just reviewed it. Thanks for watching Chad's Beer Reviews. Trust me, the next episode will be a lot better.
Hey, it's Chad. It's April 2nd at like 9:30 p.m. and I just wanted to make this video to show, so you can hear there's crickets already in April, and it's only like about 45 degrees out. I don't get it.